Alright, this is part 2 of the video. I'm showing you this screen. I just want you to be aware that as soon as I show you this next part, I purchased from 5KidComics Immortal Hulk #1 at cover price for $4.99. At the time it was selling everywhere else for $10 or more. It became quite popular. So when it became quite popular, or even actually before it became quite popular, I was buying these up as much as I could because I fell in love with the story of Immortal Hulk. I love this thinking, intelligent, and smart Hulk where he can reason, he can communicate, I love it. And when I ordered it from 5KidComics, it was the last of their stock, so I bought all of the rest of the stock they had. Now, if you ever fall in love with the comic, buy it as soon as it releases, because if you wait, it'll sit in a box at the comic store. If it sits in a box, there's a chance for things like this, where you get color rub. Here's another example of color rub, and yet here's some other examples of color rub. So there's a part right there. All along that you can kind of see there's some color rub right here. I don't know if the video shows it that well. So the longer it sits in a box, this color rub happens. That's why I like to double bag. Another thing that might happen is you'll get creases. See that little crease? Or, let me flip these over. See how these ones don't have that color rub evident? But the creases, they also can occur. Now, let's go to the Immortal Hulk 4. And it was just released. They prepared the box, they shipped it right away. And the advantage there is it doesn't sit in a box. They still don't double bag it, but there's just a greater chance that the quality of the comic will come out much better. So there's that Immortal Hulk 4, and then this one. And so you can see that it's quite nice. We'll go to the back. So there's just a tiny little variation right there. Even at that little tiny spot, you might still get a 9/8 because this is really a sharp cover. As you can tell, that's the only damage, and for a back cover that's black, you're generally going to have color rub. And then here's the back of the Cosmic Ghost Rider variant. And again, tiny little bits right there, but the spine ones usually will still come out 9/8, depending on who's grading. And then there's that tiny one right there. So if a grader wants to be real particular, he might give you 9/6 on this one, but it still might come out 9/8 because this is kind of just normal for what everyone gets on shipping. So the rest of the comics though, this is my only 9/8 Immortal Hulk 1. But I still can't believe I got it at 9/8 Immortal Hulk 1 when they were already above $10 and I got it at cover price. weeks. I mean, it was months, 2 months after the first release. So this has been sitting in a box. And it still gets a very good grade. Now the rest of these are all 9.8. And I mean 9.8 solid. This is the back cover, because I double bag everything to protect from color rub. Doesn't protect from the staple rubs, but it will protect from color rub. And that's on the back of all the other ones that I just opened. Now I still got to go through these, but I got to put these away. So all these ones right here, I'm going to open those in a second as soon as I put these away, and I will show that part. But so far 5KidComics gets 5 stars in my review, even with those Immortal Hulks that had the color rub, because they went way up in value and they were still selling them at $4.99, which I don't know about you, but the local comic store even had them on the shelf for $20. So go figure. Anyhow, I will do part 3 in a second. Thank you for listening and thank you for watching.